So I went on a day trip, basically. I'll call it a day trip today with one of my friends. And the whole day, it was a long drive. I drove about 2 hours each way. And so I was listening to instrumental music because I was like, oh, okay, I'm not really feeling hyphy right now. Okay, so I'll put on some instrumental music. And I usually sometimes I'll listen to rap music. Sometimes I'll listen to music that is meant to reprogram my brain so that I can become in alignment with the person that I want to be. Those are typically where I bounce back and forth from, but I listen to instrumental music when I'm journaling or reading. But I listened to it today because it just felt more calm. And yeah, I tried it for a few minutes. And what I've noticed is a very big difference with the amount of mental clutter that I feel and don't feel. With a lot of either rap music or any music that has lyrics, you are being programmed. It's a programming. I mean, that's just what it is. So there's not a lot of room for you to think your own thoughts. There's information already flooding your brain, auditory information that you're processing the whole time that it's playing. And so what I felt when I had music without lyrics is a sense of peace and a sense of love for the environment. It was acoustic, so that could also be why. But acoustic music is very relaxing, and it's just like the whole world felt more alive. The trees looked more alive. Like literally, the grass and the trees everything looked more alive. Everything. When I was in the city where I was at, everything just looked more lively, and I was like, wow, this is a beautiful world. And it's like I had the room in my brain to I'd say process that. If I understand that with rap music it is fun sometimes to listen to. It's like a vibe. It's like I'm listening to these lyrics and I'm vibing in my, I don't know, in my head, in my body. But more so when I listen to instrumental music, I'm here in the environment where I am. It's more I'm in the present moment versus I'm kind of in my head with these lyrics versus I'm interacting with the environment and the trees and the people that are walking around. I'm like, acoustic music makes me romanticize everything that's around me. So I think that if you struggle with anxiety or you struggle with just super anxiety, depression, I would say is, I'm not sure if you would want to listen to that for that one, but it's good for processing if you're at a point where you're able to process it in a way that is non detrimental to you. I would say listening to acoustic or instrumental music so that you can process your feelings and your thoughts and that they can come to the forefront and you can cry, you can sob, you can journal, you can release your feelings. And sometimes I'm just talking and I'm just like, it's like building a bond with yourself. I seen the day, so basically I spend half the day with my friend and then I spend half the day as like a little solo date. And it was literally so relaxing to like listen to that acoustic music and just talk about what was happening in the environment, about how beautiful it was, processing random things that happened to me that just came to my mind and surfaced. It's so therapeutic. So if you are constantly listening to music with lyrics, I would urge you to have more space within your brain to listen to instrumental music sometimes because it allows you to also have your own thoughts. You begin to think your own thoughts, and like it's really hard to like explain, like, well, I kind of explained it already. It's basically that when you're listening to music with lyrics, it's telling you what to think. When you don't do that, you're thinking your own thoughts. And when you think a thought that you like a lot, it makes you actually enjoy spending time with yourself, and it helps you to build a bond with yourself that's like, oh, okay, I'm pretty cool out, like I have my own cool thoughts. Versus when you listen to music constantly that has lyrics and you don't spend time with yourself, you don't journal, or you don't have an outlet for yourself to where you can have thoughts and opinions to like bounce off of yourself, that will make you feel like a boring human being, or like you maybe don't have much interesting thoughts. It helps build self esteem, I would say, when you think your own thoughts, or you journal about things, or you reflect on your thoughts without the influence of an external factor like music, like, I don't know. It's different when you are seeking information, like when you are educating yourself. That's different too because you're still consuming something versus when you are having an authentic thought. about something. It can be based up within your education, but your education is only a factor into it and it's not the entirety of it. Some of this is your perspective of the world mixed with your education, and that makes it very unique to you. Very unique. Everything that anybody does is so unique, and that's why it's so cool to have your own education, but to give yourself the space to create your own thoughts